We have a beautifully relaxed, sunny postcard for you today. It's from the County Museum, Kristiansand in Norway. We're relaxed here. I'm in Kristiansand. I'm with Ruth Elisa. We've taken our shoes off. We're sitting on a Norwegian hummock. In fact, Ruth thought that was a hammock, but I said they swing. Hummocks you just sit on, little hills. You're wondering where we are? Where are we?
We are in Agder County Museum, which is an open-air museum situated just outside the centre of Kristiansand.
And it's beautiful. It's green, and these very old buildings are all part of the museum.
Yes, in the museum there are 40 buildings, old buildings, which are placed in 3 main groups. And one of those are the Setesdal farmyard, which we look here.
So this is the farmyard here. What do the other 2 groupings have?
There is another farmyard called the Agder farmyard, and then there are an old city street from the centre of Kristiansand.
Oh, so the street that you walk down with the white buildings,
yes, exactly.
That's part of the old city of Kristiansand, is it?
The centre.
Did you actually bring them in piece by piece and rebuild them?
No, or partly, but they are taking great parts put together. So.
Right. And where did this farmyard come from then? Because it looks as though it's different eras. That looks, for instance, a lot younger, the white building over there.
That's quite correct. It comes from different farms in Setesdal. It's a valley situated about 150 kilometers from here. And the valley of Setesdal was a very isolated valley, like old customs were preserved for a very long time. So these houses are 300 and 200 years old.
That's fantastic. And for instance, the building behind us, they've got wonderful carvings on.
Yes.
And is that how the buildings were? It looks very, what you would say, Viking.
Yeah.
Nordic,
right.
isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, these kind of dwellings was used in Viking times. And long time ago, the carvings, there was used a lot of circles. It was symbolized the god. The sun was a god, and it was to protect people and houses from evil.
So it would guard them
against
the evil from the outside, so they would feel as though that they had some kind of talisman to ward off the evil. You know, one thing that strikes me, Ruth, is the grass on the top. How does that grow? Why is it on the top?
It was because the roof is covered by 7 layers of birch bark, and then there is turf upon that. So the grass naturally starts growing. But in fact, it's good. It lasts for 10 to 20 years.
And does it keep the warmth in?
Not very warm.
No, still not very warm, because it can be very cold in the valleys of Norway. And what about, how do they keep the grass down? Would they put a cow on the top?
They could have goats.
A goat? Yeah. A cow would come through the roof?
Yeah.
And what sort of things were you finding there then? Just take us for a little trip round the inside of that farmhouse.
The main thing in the center of the room is the open hearth, which is the fireplace, and that was the central thing in the farm, where the people made their food, they talked, discussed.
I saw a very hard-looking little bed in there as well.
The beds were very small, and the people slept in a semi-sitting position.
Did they?
Yeah. There are different stories about why they did, and one of them is that they thought the soul would leave the body if they lay flat.
Really? Well, it's a beautiful place here because you can just sit here and the sun is pouring down on us. It really is. And people can just come here, look inside and live in Norway as it would have been 350 years ago.
You get a little look, a little taste.
A taste of Norway. Well, it couldn't be better. I think it's time we went to sleep. Maybe we'd not. Have you got to go and do some porridge?
Can lay on the mattress of straw.
But I can't. I've got to go in a semi-sitting position. Oh, it's lovely here. I don't want to do any more. We've got our feet off. I think it's just have a lie down.
Okay.
Night. I'm not going to be semi-prostrate.